Hi darlings, Majid May. How are you guys doing? I have a new upload for you. I'm so excited to actually be talking about this topic today. My notes are here as usual. Today we're going to be discussing the benefits of downsizing your lifestyle or downsizing your life. It's a new journey I'm on. I mentioned it on my TikTok. A bunch of people asked me questions like, why are you doing this? Da, 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 da. People just don't get it. So I'm just going to do a video and explain everything. So grab yourself a snack and come on back. Number one, I just don't want to need my job. I don't want to need it. I want to go to work because I want to go to work. It's a nice thing. So it's more of like a mental thing for me. I don't want to be at work like feel so unhappy and I feel like, oh, I can't go to another job because of 1, 2, 3 or guys, I just don't want to need my job. I want to go to my job because I enjoy it. I honestly love my job. I love my work. But Hone and now going to work is honestly messing me up here. Like, you know why? Simply because as of right now, I need the job. That thing is not doing well with me mentally. Like, I'm just like, I need to do something about this, okay? So number one, I don't want to need my job. So I'm downsizing so that I can have the income I need to invest in myself and invest in things that will make me not need my job. You get it? And then number two is a financial freedom, which I feel goes hand in hand with the first one. I want to live life on my terms. I want to own my time. I've been talking about this for years and I just want to stop complaining. Remember my video? If you haven't watched the video, go to my previous video and come back to this one. We're not complaining. We're not talking. We're just talk less and do more, right? So it's time to action now, and it's just time to work on the things that are gonna make me live life the way I want. I genuinely want to live life now. I don't wanna live for stuff, which is actually we're gonna get to that point very, very soon. So yeah, that's another thing. I want financial freedom, guys. Like, don't we all? So yeah, long story short, if your salary is not increasing, you need to cut down on your expenses, honey. Like, you need to just cut down, live beneath, like way beneath your means, so you can free up your salary for, you know, those investments. I've been talking about this for years. Now it's just time to action. Okay, number three, I want to break generational curses. I don't know if it's just me. I highly doubt it's just me. I'm not from a rich family, you guys, and it's been just like generations and generations of like no wealth in my family. Why is this happening? How are we living? How are we behaving? What's our relationship like with money? Going to therapy, trying to figure that out has been tough. Yo guys, we actually have this thing at work where they bring people to talk to us. So when you hear like certain things, or like your relationship with money, guys, can actually be a lineage problem. Like, it's not just, sometimes it's not just you. So anyway, I want to break these damn curses. Let's have some millionaires in the family. Like, let's have some rich folk in the family. Like, yeah, I want to be the rich man we get told to marry. I want to be the rich man, basically. So for me to do that, I have to break a bunch of curses. Because like, and please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying my family is cursed. Like, I want to break generational curses. Number four, I want to build generational wealth, right? So that goes, it's basically aligned with what I just mentioned. Now, I want to make sure that there's actually an empire to take over. I want to make sure that like my nieces, my nephews, my kids, people that are coming up, our children, let me say that, our children have actually something to also be like, you know what, I don't actually have to get a job at XYZ. I can take over my family company if I want to. Things like that. Like, number five, which I slightly mentioned earlier, is I don't want to live for stuff. I don't want to go to work, pay bills and die. I just don't want that lifestyle anymore. I don't want to wake up, go to my job that I thoroughly enjoy, but I don't like the pay, or I don't like this and that, just to end up paying my rent, paying for my car, buying myself a nice shoe, and then that's it. And then next month I do it again. No, I actually want to live my life and not live for stuff, if that makes sense. So I just kind of feel like enough is enough. It is time to action. So that's another reason why I have decided to downsize my life. And also, guys, haven't you noticed, like, I feel like I see why people do it all the time. I read a lot of stories. You'd be like, oh, we sold our house. I would never hear anyone say this who kind of looks like me. I'm sure maybe there is and I just haven't heard the story, but yeah, I see it a lot in why people, they'll be like, we sold our houses, we bought an RV, we just wanted to spend more time with our family, then we traveled the world, not the world, sorry, we traveled the country, giving my kids new experiences. Like, that's the life that I want to live for, like experiences. I want to experience things. I just don't want to live for stuff, guys. Like, these things are genuinely, they're nice. Let's not lie, they're nice. Experience these things if you want to, like the stuff, they're nice, but at the end of the day, all these things are going to perish anyway. If you're a Christian, you know what I'm talking about. These things are all going to perish. I don't want to live for things that don't matter. I want to live like a really meaningful life that fulfills me. So that actually requires a lot of sacrifices. So you kind of have to sacrifice the stuff to get to a point where you can enjoy the things calmly. Like, I don't want where installment day I deduct on my account and I'm like, mortgage, no, I just don't want to live like that. Like, I don't, you know. Anyway, obviously there's always a fear of like, what will people say, but like, ignore people. And I'm gonna give you an example why you should absolutely ignore people and live your life the way you want. I'll give you an example. I think 2017, when I got in an accident, I lost my Polo. I was driving a really cute Polo. It's like an older model to the one I'm driving now. And then at the time, I was actually scared of driving a manual car, so I bought an auto. I bought myself a Demio because I was like, I could possibly buy a nice car or whatever, but at the time I really wanted to save towards 10% deposit. And okay, cool. So I bought myself Demio so that I can reduce my lifestyle, so I can free up my salary for things that I actually want. Did people not talk ish about me? Like, I remember in the office, I was a hot topic. People would come to me and tell me, this person said one, this person said 1, 2, 3, this one, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, whatever. Laser focus on my goal. Ignore people, focus on my goal. This was like 2018 when I got it. 2019, I started the process of buying my house. I started in like November. It was completed in Jan, and then I announced it at my 20th birthday. This was 2020. I'm trying to remember the timeline as I'm telling the story. And then I put it on my YouTube, obviously, so it becomes public. People now, it's like public knowledge now. People know now. That same person who was talking shit about me comes to me, Kama, I saw you bought a house. Like, how did you do it? The same person who was talking shit about me, saying is the same person who's like, how did you do it? How did you do it? And that's exactly why you need to ignore people and focus on your dreams. Same story. I announced on my TikTok, guys, I'm moving out of this house. I want to downsize my life. First thing that started, rumors. People are coming to me and say, I'm hearing things, I'm seeing, hey, half what rent there. I can afford it, I just don't want to pay it. There's a difference, right? And I'm going to ignore you because you that person talking nonsense about me is the same person who's gonna come after I accomplish this big thing that I'm working on. This is the big thing that I said I was working on that I will share in due time. But like, for now, just know that this is what those 5 points that I mentioned, that's the big thing I'm working on. Once I accomplish this, that same person is gonna come to me and be like, Nama, how did you do it? I see the way you're living. How are you living like this, Nama? That's just literally how it is. So it's just really, really important to ignore people. Yes, I'm doing this. Yes, people are talking about me, and no, I don't care. But yeah, I hope this video can inspire someone to change their life and live their life the way they want. It's definitely not easy. It requires a lot of sacrifice. It requires a lot of discipline. It's painful. I think those that were following me the past 2 years or so, I was living nice. Like, life was good. But I'm focusing on the end goal. Yeah. Obviously, if I get like a high-paying job, that can quickly make all of this go away. But as of right now, I'm just making do with what I have. I also don't want to live a life of next, because we just never get satisfied. I wanted the job I have now, and now I'm looking at the next thing. I wanted the salary I'm getting now, and now I'm already looking for a higher salary. Like, we'll just never be satisfied. So I'm just trying to use what I have now to make sure I accomplish my goals, and I'm gonna make it. You'll see. In Jesus' name, amen. Anyway, that's all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let's discuss. I'm sure there are many other benefits, but I just wanted to highlight 5. So if you have anything to add to the conversation, so just drop it in the comment section below, and bye.